how do y'all look at that, and how can y'all kind of use that as a motivation Saturday?
We just got to understand everything that's at risk. If we know that, I feel like we're going to prepare this week the same way we prepare every week. But it's going to be a little bit of extra fire up under us because we know, if we lose this game, then we're not playing in Atlanta, and we definitely want to go back to Atlanta this year.
How about the challenge of this defense hadn't given up 20 points in a game all year?
That's rough. Honestly, it's rough to know that. But I mean, I feel like I'm more than anything. I definitely have faith in our offense, so I feel like we could definitely go out and we could do what we got to do to get the job done.
Did you know coming into that Florida game that you were going to get targeted like that? Had you worked on a lot of things, or just from game to game does it change?
Just game to game. Just the opportunity was there, presented itself, and I was there, able to take advantage of it.
Nada said he could kind of see this coming with you in the off season as far as your spring and the build up. I mean, how confident were you were going to be this kind of a factor this season?
I was confident in myself, definitely. I felt like I stepped up mentally, being a vocal leader as well, being able to talk to everybody and understand everything that's going on the field. I feel like I was able to make the plays.
When we talked to you in September, you said you had changed your cell number, but it still blew up after your first TD.
I had 200 text messages after the Florida game, so I feel like that didn't really work as well as I thought it did. Yeah. I told my mom I'll probably have to change it again.
You're becoming a star. What do you know about that Kentucky defense? What have you seen so
far? I've seen that they only gave up like about 20 points to a team. So knowing that and knowing how experienced their secondary is with like the seniors and all that stuff, I know like we got to be on our A game this week as far as practice goes.
What are the kind of things you feel you've done this year to put yourself in the position to be able to take advantage of the opportunities when they've come your way this year?
Just everything. I go about the game differently now. I'm becoming a student of the game, taking notes in meetings and things like that, understanding like different players that I have to go against and like their weaknesses and things like that. That's just things that make me better.
How hard is it to become a student of the game? It's something you played all your life, and you would, think that was something that would come natural, but does it?
It actually didn't at first, but now it's like natural to me. Just telling myself, for me to separate myself from others, like it's certain things that I have to do and be willing to do, and that's just what I have to do to get there, to get to where I am.
Jeremiah, just talking to you and Jake, like even earlier in the season when y'all connected a few times, seemed like y'all have a really good rapport. Just what kind of have y'all done to work on that and have such a good connection?
We just trust each other, honestly. We trust each other. He knows I'm capable of making plays, and I know he's capable of getting the ball somewhere in my area, and just knowing that both of us have the talent to be able to make things like that happen. So,
How much did you learn from watching and practicing with Javon Wims last year?
I learned a lot.
You're filling that role.
Yeah, I learned a lot. Me and Javon, we still talk every day. He's like one of my closest friends. He taught me a lot. I mean, I talked to him, asked him before big games, stuff like that. What does he do? Like, how does he mentally get himself prepared for things like that? But Javon, just knowing that take advantage of every opportunity that's given to you. I know he definitely did, especially leaving out his senior year, which I was able to witness myself. Being around him, seeing he catches extra, does everything extra, stays around, watches extra film, things like that. I realized for me to be a great player, I have to make those sacrifices and do things like that.
After the game, Kirby said, and talking about you, said that you don't say a word, you just work.
Yeah,
what kind of a compliment is that to hear that from your coach?
It's just a great compliment. I really don't, like he said, I don't really say a word, so it just went over my head. Just do the same thing that got me to where I am. That's really all it is to me.
You knew coming in that the Auburn game's always big, Florida's always big, LSU was kind of a new trip this year, but a lot of people are saying this is the biggest game in Kentucky's history up in Lexington. Is it kind of wild that here you are on it's going to be a wild atmosphere up there and playing in someone's biggest game ever? Is that kind of a wild experience for you?
I feel like they're going to give us everything they have. That's exactly what we expect out of every SEC team, though. It's not really nothing that's wowing me or anything like that. I just feel like two competitors are going to go at it Saturday.
Did you see the video of Kirby celebrating in the locker room on Twitter? And
I was actually right next to him, so it wasn't. Everybody else saw it. It was new to them, but I had already saw it.
Sorry, I missed that. What are your thoughts about that when your coach is getting in the middle of it like that?
He's still learning how to dance, I can see. But I'm definitely happy to see him enjoying the atmosphere and enjoying the win.
Kentucky coach Mark Stoops did some body surfing after their win the other day against Missouri. Did you see Kirby ever doing some body surfing in the locker room?
No, I haven't seen him doing. Could
you see him doing that?
I don't believe he's that type of guy. I hope not.
What does that do for the players though when they see their head coach do it like that?
Like it just brings everybody up. Just knowing like wins like that, and knowing like he still has faith in the team and stuff like that, and being able to be around us and be around him, seeing him that happy, it gives us a lot of hope.
Obviously, y'all want to score touchdowns, but when y'all have a guy like Rod, that can come through for you in the clutch, how much confidence does that give everybody?
A lot of confidence. I mean, Rod is always dialed in. He's always ready. We know as long as we get to his target goal, which I feel like is anywhere on the field at this point, as long as we get around there, I feel like he can make things happen for us, put points on the board.
Your quarterback, Rob, is